but I had the opportunity to watch a documentary on Netflix called What the Health. I need you to go see it. It's going to absolutely blow your mind, literally, how every disease in America is traced back to diet. That the pharmaceutical industry cannot heal you. All they can do is just maintain it. Jesus talks about himself and saying, I came that you might have life, but not a regular life, a life more abundantly. And so many of our sisters are finding themselves on the back end, climbing up in startling numbers in the area of mortality. It is amazing that they are now catching up, not to any great applause, to the death rate of black men. And today I want to talk about an area that is not discussed, and primarily not discussed in the black church. Because we can, in fact, do something preventatively to help safeguard the lives of our mothers, our sisters, and our daughters. I need you to do me a favor, please. Wherever there are women in your family that you care about, that you love, I need you to get them to the television right now. I need you to get a pen and a sheet of paper. Those of you who are technologically savvy, I need you to go open up the note-taking section app in your Android or your iPhone, because what I'm getting ready to give you is going to be a blessing to you. I am declaring Mother's Day in August, because I'm telling you this information is going to empower you and equip your mothers. Would you please help me warmly welcome my first guest, Brother Damon Crump and Apostle Logan. Come on, give God hand clap of praise for both of them.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
I've been hearing about your business, your findings for the last couple of months. I want to say maybe around April or May. And Apostle Logan called me this week while I was boarding the plane. I said, I can't talk now, but call me in 3 hours. And she couldn't wait 3 hours. She started as if I could read it in the air. And as soon as I landed, have got to get this. This is so needed. It's so necessary. I want you to talk about why what you're doing is so critical for black and brown women.
Well, first of all, Dr. Bryan, I want to say that it's all about the campaign. Most people don't understand cause marketing. Our company and our product take a back seat to our actual campaign that's bringing awareness to what's happening to our women, because we were looking at a report yesterday when we were on our way up to the Baltimore area, and 600,000 hysterectomies are now being done a year in the United States.
Man, hold on, say that again slowly.
600,000 are currently being done in the United States. And it's destroying our women, our daughters, our children. So our Now We Know campaign, we wanted to bring awareness to what's going on with the sanitary napkins out there, the toxic effect. We wanted to bring awareness about these tampons that many women don't understand, TSX, toxic shock syndrome. For 17 years, Dr. Bryan, 17 years, they were fighting not to put the labels on those tampon boxes.
Wow.
They didn't want you to understand the effects of what's happening to our women. So when sometimes people look at our company, they think we're driven by the product. We're driven more by the campaign and the awareness. What are some of the things we've been doing about that? Because, most campaigns out there, they always tell you the problem.
Right.
Well, point us in the direction of a solution. And we have a solution in our product that we actually introduced. But I want to go here. We've been bringing awareness through 5K runs. We did our very first 5K run walk in Atlanta, Georgia.
I love it.
NowWeKnow.net. You could go there, see the footage of it, where we had individuals from all over the country came and did a run walk with us as we were bringing awareness. We have 10 cities now on our radar that we're going to be going into bringing awareness, because we're not going to stand by while women are being destroyed.
Yes, sir. The awareness is, what are the tampons doing to women's bodies?
Absolutely. And the sanitary napkins that's on the shelves, because many women are totally unaware of what's happening to them. Totally unaware. They have no idea. But guess what? It's not their fault, because they've been doing what they had to do.
Right.
They haven't had any other choices. So they're no fault of their own at all. But one of the things we're doing is highlighting the problem, but also bringing the awareness. And that's leading us also into the Now We Know Foundation. Our foundation is not going to be like any other foundation that's out there.
Right.
We're not going to get on the stage and giving out ceremonial checks to look good in front of cameras. We want to impact women where they are. Meaning, hey, listen, if one of our sisters have been stricken with ovarian cancer,
Yes.
she has cervical cancer and she can't work anymore, we want to step in and cover those medical bills. We want to send her kids to college.
Wow.
We want to step in and help her pay her mortgage. See, that's what
amazing.
our mission is about, because we're mission-driven people with our company, and that's where we at, sir.
There are millions who don't know.
Absolutely.
And so I want you to take a moment and tell them why they've got to shift what it is that they're using and what is the impact it's having on their bodies.
Well, one of the things that individuals need to know, especially our women, is that the toxic makeup of the pads that's on the shelf. Well, you know what? Let's go a little deeper.
All right.
If you do your own independent research on the word pharmaceutical, pharmacist, P-H-A-R-M-A, the actual prefix, it means witchcraft or sorcery.
Wow.
And what's going on is a lot of the companies out there, they're playing with our women's lives, because a lot of the companies that also are involved with the pads and the tampons, guess what also they have? The medication, the ibuprofen, everything that causes the pain that you have to go buy. Yes. So it's a racket on their end, gambling and experience with our women's lives. And we're saying, no, we want to pull back the cover. We want to bring awareness to this problem that's destroying them. How's it destroying them? If you look at tampons, and guys, you can do your own independent research on the toxic effect of sanitary napkins and tampons. You can do it yourself. And you're going to find there are cases where there was rat poisoning in tampons. They have chemicals finding out from doctors that's making our women bleed more. Tampons, by nature, your body as a woman was designed to get the toxins away from you. Well, many women are getting fibroids and different things because tampons are backing the blood up in you.
Wow.
It's causing something that was supposed to naturally come out to be blocked in. All of these type of things that they're unaware of, Dr. Bryant, and that's what our mission is. We're blowing it and shouting it from the rooftop all over the country and soon to be international.
Dick Gregory said 40 years ago, you didn't even hear the term fibroid.
That's correct.
And now it's hard for you to find a sister over 45 who's not contending with it. Apostle Logan, as a woman, when you heard this presentation, what is it as a woman? You speak all over the country. You're impacting with sisters in sanctuaries. Why did you feel the urgency to say, I've got to get this message out?
We finally have a solution. We have many campaigns that have great ideas, but we have a solution. And when they came to us to present the demonstration of the pads, and we looked at all of the plastic and the toxins, and the pads are made up of recyclable material that is put through a 6 to 8 processing time of bleaching. And these things are what we're using in our private parts. But our brand Cherish is the solution, where we are using soft linen cotton material that's breathable, that has a negative ion strip that draws out bacteria. It draws out inflammation. It draws out the smell. It also causes your cycle to be less days than your normal cycle, because the pad, the negative ion brings about a calmness. You don't feel that bloatiness. You're not as heavy as you are. So we have a solution to many women problems that we are bringing to the United States, and going from state to state, city to city, town to town, to tell them about Cherish and why it's needed.
I want you, that's amazing. Brother Crump, I want, because I know right now, some woman just jumped up in her bed, is sitting on the edge of her couch saying, where can I get this? How can I get involved and be a part?
Well, one of the things you could go to get information, you could go to nowweknow.net, and that's nowweknow, because it's a double entendre, .net, and then inspirednetwork.com, where you can get a plethora of information on our products, but then also you can also go to Apostle Logan's information page as well.
LorraineLogan.net, LorraineLogan.net, and all the information is there to become a part of the awareness campaign. Now, most people say, well, why do the men do all the talking? The men run the campaign. They founded the product because they're concerned about their wives, their daughters, their nieces. So the men are in the forefront. And that's why we step back and give them the floor, because they promoted the and given us an opportunity to share knowledge. And you know, the people perish. It's an awareness, and we must wake up, not to just this product, but even the health. What's your health now?
What the health?
What the health?
Yes.
What the health? When you get information and wisdom speaks, it's time for our people to listen and to make a difference and to make a change.
I want to say this before we move. Apostle Logan riveted me, because in our local church here in Baltimore, we're in a series on what the health. She said to me last Sunday, they did a full demonstration, hear this, in church. They did it in church and did a cross analysis between Cherish and off the rack Brian, and showed the women in the church, and every woman in church ran out and said, oh no, I got to change it immediately. Now, if they did it in that church, we're going to find a Sunday to do it here in our church. But I want to challenge every women's group, every pastor, every jurisdiction. You've got to, in order for you to celebrate our women, don't just put them in a corsage and a hat. Make sure you're not putting them in a coffin. And the only way you can do that is to partner with this incredible group that's really doing ministry for women, and particularly black women. Now we know, nowweknow.com, .net. Ask that you'll go there now, get all of the information. The life you save may be that of your mother, of your daughter, your sister. We've got to give God glory, because our sisters will not die, but they will live. Come on, give my guests a big hand.